Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly Fonner. I'm coming to you in New Jersey to do pod training. We did 2 days of pod training last May. This year, we're doing 4 days. We're going to repeat the 2-day event for people that were unable to attend last year or people that are just finding out about pod. And then we're going to have 2 intermediate days. So if you've already attended a 2-day training, that makes you eligible for the intermediate days. The first of the intermediate days is alternative access to pod books. And the second of the intermediate days is speech generating devices that have pod page sets. So let's tell you a little bit more about this. This is all happening the week of May 20th in Cape May, New Jersey. We're going to do 2 days of the pod introductory training where we go through what the pod language is, getting started with the pod language. POD, for those that you don't know, stands for the Pragmatically Organized Dynamic Display System. We will have hands-on practice during those 2 days. This is an example book of one of the books that we'll be using. We'll also be using the POD 70. And you'll have access to the variety of direct access pod books on those 2 days. So we'll look at the structure of the language, assessment. We'll look at getting started with aided language stimulation and just how do you basically get started with pod. Once you've had those 2 days of training, and you might have had them with another trainer, or you might have had them with myself at another event in the past, that makes you eligible for the intermediate days. The first of the intermediate days is on alternative access. That's more access methods than direct selection. We're going to look at pod books that are designed to be accessed by eye gaze, color coding, looking at partner-assisted scanning, auditory scanning, and a variety of the ways that people have modified books for the visual and physical presentation to individuals who need alternative communication through alternative access. The last of the 4 days is on speech generating devices. That's the devices that have an AAC app that has the ability to upload a pod page set. We have a full list of those apps up on the website. During those days, the hands-on will be with whatever you bring with you. So whether you bring an iPad or you bring a laptop, it will need to be preloaded with an AAC app like TD Snap, Grid, Mind Express, SimPod, and have the pod page sets for those. A full set of information on what you need to download is up on the website at this email address. If you have any questions, please contact us. I'm looking forward to bringing pod and more pod training to New Jersey. See you in May in Cape May.